That's an inexcusable loss. And it's frustrating because this type of game is, a reason why I did not want to get roped back in right away with this team, even though they won 3 straight games. Because you saw a lot of the problems that we've seen all year long. Kodai Senga going out there. Or, I mean, really, ever since he's come off the IL for this, but Kodai Senga giving a bad start. The offense leaving a continent on base. And there is a legitimate argument to be had here that Luis Torrens was the reason for pretty much this entire loss. And I never want to sit here and blame it on one guy because at the end of the day, too, everyone's got to show up. I mean, you are going against one of the worst teams in Major League Baseball. One of the worst teams. And you can't hit Brad Lord. You can't do enough damage to the bullpen. Just another bipolar performance by the offense. But the reason you could chalk this up to Luis Torrens, there were multiple opportunities for him to step up. And on top of that, you have the catcher's interference that he had. And what was that, the third inning, right? Yeah, the third inning, you had the catcher's interference. Had an opportunity in the 5th inning after Brett Beatty hits a home run to maybe do some damage. He grounds out. And then he has an opportunity with the bases loaded with the bullpen there. Grounds out. And then to end the game, he hits into a double play, which also, why are they not sending Cedric Mullins there? Like, he's one of the fastest guys on the team. Why are you not getting aggressive trying to steal a bag when you know who is up at the plate? Very, very frustrating loss. Let's talk about that. Leave a like on your way to the post-game show here. Or if you're watching on replay, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, especially if you're Met fans, and turn on your notifications so you know when we upload or go live here on the channel. I just, you know what else is sad, though? 2 other things that I didn't bring up. Number 1, you had the annual Brandon Nimmo neck injury in this game. Because for whatever reason, it is a requirement, just like we talked about with Alvarez with the hand, right? For whatever reason, it's a requirement, it seems like, for Brandon Nimmo to be injured at least once with his neck. He woke up apparently with his neck sore, tried to play through it, just wasn't working for him. And part of why that's even more frustrating is because in the 9th inning, you had no options to pinch hit there. Not that Marte would have saved the day, but I could tell you I rather would have watched Marte try to go up there, even though he had a really, really, really ugly at-bat in this game. I would rather see Marte because what are your options? You have Tyrone Taylor, who, sure, maybe if that's his ground ball, he beats it out. Sure. But I don't even think he makes contact with the ball unless you're having a bunt. You have, which, again, that's another thing where it's like, if you send Mullins and then you try to bunt with Taylor, maybe you could get the guy on third base with 1 out. Who knows? And I don't like playing small ball, but with the circumstances that you're in with this part of the lineup, I wouldn't have been opposed to trying that. But either way, your options were Tyrone Taylor. You have Ronnie Mauricio, who is so bad from the right side of the plate that you can't even send him up there to pinch hit for Luis Torrens, who has been garbage, not just all game, but a lot throughout the season, unfortunately. And then you have a Whole Foods employee, which is your backup catcher. So your options weren't there. You had to use Torrens right then and there, pretty much, unfortunately. And unfortunately, he didn't come through. But that doesn't excuse this offense for failing multiple times. I mean, you have this game start with a leadoff single. Nimmo hits that double play, done for the game. Vientos had a double. Drive him in. Nope. Marte hits a single in the 4th inning. Double play. It's like, and then the 6th inning, back-to-back walks to start the inning. Marte strikes out there on 3 pitches. Ugly at bat. But Alonzo McNeil get doubles. But again, you get the bases loaded. You get the fortune of an error. You get the fortune of Henry losing the zone despite being up in the count on Brett Beatty, and he draws a good walk there. And then Mullins or Torrens come through. And Mullins especially can't hit a fly ball deep enough. It's just inexcusable baseball. And the problem is, this is again why when I'm trying to get myself bought back into the team, I'm having a hard time doing it when, some of the stuff I question if it was sticky. And, a night like tonight shows, okay, what's going to be sustainable? Because once again, we saw a bipolar performance by this offense. They got 1 hit against the Nationals bullpen, and that 1 hit against the Nationals bullpen was in the 9th inning. It's just so frustrating. In the first pitch, swinging. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the first pitch swinging. Maybe want to put my head through a damn wall. It sucks because the bullpen did their job. Soto, Rogers, Garrett, all of them did their job. Looked pretty good, all of them respectively each, too. But Kodai Senga failed, too. And I don't want to hear excuses for Senga because I'm sorry. I don't care that the ump was squeezing. If you want to argue that with the James Wood at bat, okay. But I don't care. This lineup stinks. Attack the hitters. Attack these hitters. I don't care. And that just didn't happen. Then he's allowing a double to Paul DeYoung, hanging his forkball right down the deck to Dylan Cruz, leaving sweepers over the plate. It's like when you attack the zone, I don't know if this might sound like a crazy concept, but you don't have to leave it right in the middle of the plate when you're trying to dot up the zone. This lineup, though, stinks, and it's very frustrating because after yesterday, like I said in the postgame, to me, this had to be a sweep because the Nationals looked like hot garbage yesterday. And it made me think, I can't accept anything less than a sweep, and that's why I'm frustrated tonight. You gotta sweep a team like this. Team has 50 wins. You just gave them their 51st of the season. 50 wins on the year. And you have your supposed ace of the staff scared to pitch to these guys. You have your lineup not getting a hit against that bullpen that is literally just picked up DFA candidates pretty much and prospects that they had in the system that are older guys too, like first pitching in the major leagues and older age. You couldn't hit off that bullpen? Come on. Just inexcusable. That Marte at bat really pissed me off, though, the most. And I know he was playing in the field, but he is mostly here because he is here at this point for his hitting, and he's usually the designated hitter. And 3 pitches. And that's happened so much this year with Marte, and it's just so frustrating when it does. My only other gripe that I really have with this game is like, why did Senga start the sixth inning also? Like, it didn't matter in retrospect, but why is he going out there to start the sixth inning? He didn't earn that right. Clay Holmes the other day, if anything, I felt earned the right to maybe try to go out there with the lead they had too. But Kodai Senga gets to go back out there for the sixth inning. Why? Because he's only at 70 something pitches? I don't care. He looked like garbage. Do not send him back out there. Credit to Rogers. Because and I'm not gonna lie to you, I did get worried because not that I have a problem with Rogers and I don't think he's bad, but I was worried when that hit was allowed there by Senga. I was a little worried when Rogers came in because I'm like, okay, Rogers gives up a good amount of contact. Like this inning could get ugly. Why would you not want to start Rogers with a clean inning? Like to me, that would have made more sense, especially too with him. Which again, thankfully, it didn't matter. And he got the ground outs that he usually gets, but sometimes they sneak through the gaps for hits, and it's like that inning could have got very ugly. And again, I get I'm nitpicking something that doesn't matter, but I'm just I'm very curious as to why Senga was sent back out there for the sixth inning. Like, what made him earn that right? I don't get it. I really don't. And yeah, I mean, with Alvarez in, maybe they do win this game. I don't know, but it couldn't have been much worse. But again, the bottom line is the rest of these guys have to step up. I mean, this is not a good pitching staff you're going against, and you do that. That's inexcusable. And so, unfortunately, I'm not sitting here saying they're going to go on a losing streak, but unfortunately, the trend lately has been losing streaks after losing one game. So they better bounce back. I mean, if you lose a series to the Nationals, it's like once again, this is the problem, right? It's like you go out there and you win that series against the Mariners. And it's like, okay, great. But you lose to the Nationals and you're erasing pretty much all the progress. That's just, again, what's frustrating about it. I've told Terrence, don't take bat off the shoulder and send Mullins. Should have been sent regardless. He gets a second on the ground ball. I don't understand how they don't send Mullins there. I don't understand it. Like, the circumstances here. How are you not sending him? That was inexcusable. But that goes in line with what we've talked about a lot here. It's like, what's going on with the coaching staff at points this year? Like, the coaching just seems all over the place. And the little things just aren't being done when they need to be. You got to send Mullins there. Like, why is it that they get aggressive with sending guys home that shouldn't be sent home? But Tyrone Taylor, they didn't want to send home. And Cedric Mullins, why are you not getting aggressive there and having him steal? I really just, I don't understand it. I really don't. Yep, same thought I had. Why are they first pitch swinging? I can't understand it. And yeah, another similar thought we both had here. Yeah, it's like you can't you can't send Senga back out there after you just clawed your way to make it a game. But you know what the sad part is? Once again, this team all season long, when trailing from the eighth inning and beyond, they don't come back and win games. So you pretty much knew this one was over. That's got to change if you want to win a World Series. That has to change. And yeah, this team isn't a complete product. Because, like I said, the fact that you didn't even have an option to use from your bench to pinch hit for Luis Torrens there, I mean, that's a problem. That is a very big problem. But once again, I mean, it's more the same with this offense where just leaving guys on base too much. It just can't happen. And it just does way too much. All right. I'm going to wrap things up here. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe, turn on your notifications so you know when I upload or go live here on the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one.